Yo, what's up, fellas? Long time no see, man. I feel like I haven't streamed forever. I know I got a couple live when I was out in Anaheim, or excuse me, Burbank, but damn, it really feels like it's been forever, dude. Holy hell, that was a long trip, man. I've never missed home so much, dude. I didn't do casting exactly, but I assume you guys know the difference. Yeah, I was an analyst. Maybe there's not much of a difference, but yeah. It felt good. I feel like I could have done a better job, but yeah. Life's back to normal. Yeah, I think we're done traveling for as long as humanly possible. I hate traveling, man.
Welcome back.
I hate missing streams. I hate traveling, but I had a good time. You know, there's something about Blizzcon. It's hard to explain, dude. You meet people. The interactions are just priceless, man. It's really just amazing, dude. The mics were interesting at multiple points between the games. Yeah, so it's not something I would have known if I was a player, but there's like a lot of reverb because it's such a big place, like in concrete walls, so it's like echoing a lot. Like they were trying to do the best they could to adjust our mics accordingly to like what was going on when like the crowd was roaring and stuff. I gained a lot of insight being on the caster desk, man. I definitely understand how and why there's problems sometimes and how they handle them. And honestly, we have a fantastic fucking esports team. Like, we really have a good esports team. Being on the inside like that makes me, like, want to play even more just because I know how much passion's there. You know what I mean? Like, it was really nice and interesting and enlightening. Is that a word? I was enlightened. Maybe. But you know what I'm saying. Like, League Worlds, when the crowd went, we couldn't hear the casters at all. Kind of sucked, yeah. Legacy servers? Dude, I was not expecting that at all. I am actually blown away. I am actually blown away. That is fucking absolutely crazy. I'm excited for it, and I'll definitely play it, but I've said it before. If I had to go back to, like, the start, I'd probably skip vanilla, go to BC just because there's arena. I don't think vanilla servers are going to be specifically good for my stream. I definitely will play it. I think it'll be great for some of the downtime. I was having this talk with Asmongold, though. I feel like as a streamer, I cannot play on a PvP server on vanilla. I will get destroyed every single time I log in, without fail. Like, you can't, there's no flying. Like, I will not get away from anyone. So I'm kind of forced onto a RP server or PvE server, which isn't really that great, but still really exciting nonetheless. I definitely want to experience vanilla rating. It was something I missed. If Asmongold was told about legacy servers before the announcement, it's probably because they were told the announcements to prep for Allcraft, so they had like the topic of conversation. I don't actually know if that's the case or not, though. But yeah, so the new expansion, I didn't really know what I thought about it at first because I feel like there wasn't much information, and then we kind of learned more as, you know, the panels or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Basically, we just got, like, the intro cinematic, but yeah, everything from what I've seen so far. There was one questionable change that I'm not too certain how I feel about. Apparently, from what I understand, PvP servers and PvE servers no longer exist. And instead, it's basically up to you if you want to toggle PvP or not, what zone you're in. The only thing is, though, if you have PvP toggled, I don't know if I was told this or I don't remember, honestly, but there's so much stuff I can't remember everything. I think you're stronger in some sort of way. Maybe PvP talents are still there, I don't know. So maybe you have them at all times, like while world questing and shit if you're tagged. It's kind of nice though because like I don't like the choice people that never want to PvP. So people on PvE servers may never want to PvP. Sure, they can toggle PvP off, but for them to be weaker, I don't know if that's good for the game. But as a player on a PvP server, when I'm getting spam ganked, toggling it off is actually like kind of a nice feature. You know what I mean? I think that's something I would definitely utilize. You guys know those rogues that gank everyone all the time? You get more XP when tagged. Oh, you get more XP. Maybe you get access to other shit. I'm not sure. Level on vanilla with squad. No, it has nothing to do with leveling. I actually think when vanilla comes out, I'll probably no life level, which means I'll probably be one of the higher levels in the game. If someone wants to come and gank me, sure, okay, maybe I'm level 25, 3 level 25s come up and gank me, whatever. Not gonna say it's not gonna happen. I'm more worried about when I'm at max level and I literally can't leave my city. I'd be really devastated if I was a player that got my character to max level and essentially couldn't play it on stream. That's not something I want. I think I'm just going to go with the easy route, level on a PvE server, maybe make a character on a PvP server. I don't know, but it's going to be pretty sick. Thoughts on the massive stat squish? That is something I wanted more than anything. I really feel like that was one of the biggest things I wanted next expansion. I never thought it was going to happen. There's so many things I never thought were going to happen that are actually happening, which is like really exciting from my point of view. What else was said? I'm having trouble remembering everything. The stat squish is really awesome. We kind of saw some unpruning. Buffs are back. That is really, really huge for PvE and PvP. You see double fucking Demon Hunter shit like that. That's not going to happen in next expansion. Don't quote me on that. It's less likely to happen in next expansion because classes actually can kind of diversify themselves a little bit. Like, you want to build a group and a composition based around buffs. If you're overlapping the same buffs, you're weaker than other comps, for example. So buffs being back's really good. It's purge protection, which is obviously, you know, pretty good for the game. I don't think buffs were like bad in any way, so I'm happy to see buffs come back. So it's really good to see Blizzard do something such as pruning, removing buffs. Pruning and removing buffs are actually, like, in my opinion, two different things. Removing abilities that add to rotation, that add to utility, that's pruning. Removing buffs is like an overall, we want you, I understand the concept, we want you to take the player, not the class type deal. So that's kind of like where they went with that, and like I said, I kind of understand the concept. Like, you don't want a group to not take someone that's really sick a hunter because you already have a hunter and you need haste to your group, or else you're not going to do as well. I understand what's going on behind it. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Legacy servers, this is something that I think everyone wanted for the most part. I didn't really push too hard for it. It was something I said I would participate in, and I still totally believe that. And one of the things I was actually saying as a streamer, it's kind of difficult for me to get content in the morning. You know what I mean? I start my stream at 2 p.m., and even at 2 p.m., it's still really difficult for me to find stuff to do. If I could log on, just play vanilla servers, people end up getting on eventually, like, and then I have games on live, I definitely want to rotate between the two games. It's not like I'm going to quit live. Obviously, you know, I want to participate in PvP next year. I know the esports team. You know what I mean? I know the passion they have for the game. I don't want to say I know the plans they have because I don't know what they have planned. You know, I've been hearing for a long time, like, we're going to make PvP bigger, we're going to make PvP bigger. But I feel like this year was actually a testament to that. What do you think you're going to play on vanilla? Dude, I think I'm just going to play a rogue. But there's, like, this weird feeling I have where the best part of playing rogue...
Great
what the
job
fuck, bro?
Analyzing at Blizzcon. The WoW community's feature seems lit. We can make a community of subs and viewers and don't even have to be on the same server.
Gains, man. 50 big ones. I'm going to be honest. I did not listen to a single thing that person said to me. The WoW community's features seems lit. We can make a community of subs and viewers and don't even have to be on the same server. No, you would have to be on the same server. Vanilla, you 100% have to be on the same server. Am I confused about what you're trying to say? Yo, Gaines, thank you very much, bro. I appreciate it. I think I'm going to end up playing on an RP server. I was kind of talking to Asmongold a little bit. First time I ever met the guy. I haven't really spoke to him before. He's a cool dude. And not only is he a cool dude, he has nothing but raw passion for WoW, which is, like, really awesome to see. So I think maybe we'll end up raiding together on vanilla. And I kind of find them pretty funny. I really like the raid leaders that just shit all over people when you fuck up. You know what I mean? Number one, love you, babe, good night. Number one, I think it's hysterical. Number two, I feel like it adds, like, you know what I mean? It adds, like, a sense of, like, I don't want to say urgency, that's not the right way to put it, but it adds, like, a sense of, like, I don't know, fear, kind of, where it's like, fuck, like, if I fuck up, my raid leader will shit on me. Those have always been my favorite type of guild leaders. And I would love to see Asmongold just shit on people. It was actually funny. I was like, man, it's gonna be so awkward when I fuck up vanilla raiding and Asmongold just calls me out like, no wonder you never won a fucking Blizzcon. It's gonna get roasted by Asmon. I know the WoW esports team. I know they want to do big things for PvP. I feel like this year was kind of a testament to that. You know what I mean? I personally feel like I saw the best stage at Blizzcon that I've ever seen. I was very fucking sad I wasn't playing on it, but I was still happy to be a part of it. We saw more tournaments this year. Oh yeah, you could see that Blizzard's definitely trying to move WoW esports in the right direction. Okay, we could say a lot of bad stuff about WoW esports, right? Game sucks. Sure, whatever. Prize pools suck. Sure, whatever. But when you kind of like break it down, there was more tournaments this year. You know, they did invest more into. It didn't technically come directly in the form of prize pool, but they did invest more money into WoW with more tournaments. You know, with more players going to BlizzCon, they spent a fuck ton of money. Like, think about it. Like, that is a lot of fucking money. I do hope to see bigger prize pool next year. I would say I would like to see at least 500,000. I think the $1 million prize pool is the dream for BlizzCon. I think you can't say $1 million is a small amount of money, right? Like 500,000 for BlizzCon basically doubled would be crazy. Imagine if it is what it is now quadrupled. Like that would be insane. Like $1 million. Just saying 1 million is like if I was on the desk, I would say it all the time. I'd be like, wow, that guy just got knocked out of the tournament. He ain't winning $1 million. Just fucking roast people. But yeah, so that's the dream. I really hope to see it go up to at least 500K next year. Obviously, I think something we've always been looking for is more lands. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't know if we're ever going to get more lands. I think it might need to be outside organizations. I really just don't know. So I guess we'll have to find out. I don't really know what I'm doing in here, but I don't feel like doing this world quest since I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't mention prize pool once on the desk for that reason, because it doesn't sound like it's high enough. Yeah. It's definitely not competing with some of the other games. And the worst part about it not competing with other games is it's not competing with their own games, right? So, obviously, you know, the people that work for WoW Esports, they want that prize pool increased too. You know what I mean? They're fighting for us. Bro. I don't know exactly what I'm doing for my new team. I am trying to pull some strings. I'm not going to say anything yet, even though you guys may know what I'm up to. Yo, Snow, I was really nervous on Monday. And there's multiple reasons why I was nervous. I was kind of nervous to like just stutter. So let's just say an example. I want to say Trill is the best Windwalker in the world, and I say Trill is the best. Excuse me, Windwalker. You know what I mean? I was afraid to kind of like stumble over my own words like that, but I realized at the end of the day, everyone does it, and it actually doesn't fucking matter. Like, I don't know. Maybe some people are gonna roast me because I did kind of stumble every once in a while, but being like on the desk, I actually have gained like such an appreciation for every single fucking person up there. Every single person that puts their time into the event. It's like it's no easy task. It's actually, I don't know. It takes a lot to put on a good show, and I think BlizzCon this year was a good show. I was happy to be a part of it. You know, except that Rich guy. I don't know. That guy just sucks. Just kidding. Rich is fucking awesome. I swear, if Rich wasn't at this tournament, I think I would have been sad. Literally, just first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is FaceTime Rich. Be like, yo, what's up, baby? You know, we watched George Lopez together on the late night. Rich was the last thing I saw before I went to bed, and the first thing I saw when I woke up. PogChamps in the chat, boys. Trill is nuts. Yeah, Trill was definitely really crazy. That 1v1 game, coming back from the reverse sweep, like, it was just absolutely insane. Yo, Snow, thank you for the 15 months. I'm actually curious about the feedback you guys had for me on the desk. You know, negative or positive, constructive criticism, obviously. If you're just going to tell me I sucked, I don't really want to hear it. But yeah.